Good day, guys. Welcome to today's tutorial. So today we are going to design a business flyer, which you can see is actually a catering business flyer. So first of all, if you look at the size, it's actually 1058 by the normal default height. So let me just exit and then return to PixelLab again. All right. So here we go. I will delete this default text. Yeah. So for the size, I will put 1058 as we see. So I will actually go to my background color, and then for the color I use this. You can see the color code here. You can see it here. Yeah, you can actually pick the color code here, and then for this it's actually white, which is FFFF. You can see it here. All right, here we go. So let's go. So I'll actually create a shape here, a cyclic. Photoshop users usually call it eclipse. So let's say eclipse. All right, because soon we will transit to Photoshop tutorials. So here we go. So for the color of this, let's use this color. So if you don't know the code, here is the code for the color. You can see it here. Yeah. So let's proceed. So for this, I will just put it here. Let me just reduce the size. I will make it to be here actually, and then I will copy another one here and then fix it here. Should it be here? Yeah. So here we go. So now what will happen is I will create a kind of, okay, let me just import something, a light, something like this. So I will leave the materials on the description menu so that you can actually download and use it to your own wish. So first of all, let me see if I can hide this. All right, so I will create a shape, an eclipse. I will just put it around this axis. Yep, and then for this one I'll actually copy it and then put it around this. This one I don't want it to be that much. So first, the first one, I'll join the first one and then the first white cycle that we created and then merge the two. So I'll erase the color, the white color, so you can actually see it has been erased. So let's go to the second one. Merge the two, and then go to erase color, erase the color. So here we go. Now I'll create another shape here. So we are actually dealing with a shape here. So I'll create it and then put it around this axis. Let me change the color to be this, and then I'll create it around this axis. I'll just put it around this axis. I don't want it to be that big, so let me make it like this. All right, yeah, so for those of you who doesn't know Hausa, so yeah, let me just put it to be just around this axis. I can expand it like this, but sure, I don't want it to be that big. So let me just put it around this axis. Yeah. So here we go. So I'll unhide this light icon. Now I will use it. So let me go to my kaza and then do some editing here. Let me see which color should I pick. Yeah, let me pick this. reduce the opacity a little bit. It's just an effect that I want to create. When I use color, how will it sound? Okay, let me just use this color. It seems to be better. And then I'll copy it again and then fix one here. Copy it again and then fix one here. Yeah. So we are going higher than expected. So I will just kind of So this video may be long, but I want everybody to be. Let's move with everybody along. So I don't want. So I create another shape. Inside the shape, okay, I will just kind of reduce the opacity here. And then I will go to stroke and then make it to be 5. Let's see, 5 is okay. Yeah. And then for the color of the stroke, I will make it like this. That's the initial color that we use for the shape. So I'll go to crop. Here we go. Yeah. So I crop some sides. And then in this, let me do editing. Let me go to rotate and then rotate it a little bit. Although I don't want to rotate it that much, but let me see this. Yeah. So this looks fine. But let me increase. Yeah. So let me see if I can actually move everything down a little bit. Yeah, this looks fine, but I need this to be at kind of top here, and this one too to be a kind of top here. So we are moving higher. So I will import the cake. So here's a cake. It's looking delicious. Yeah, I'll kind of reduce the size and then I'll fix it to it here. So I need this to be far away from this. Okay, let me see. Can I reduce the size of this a little bit and then fix it to it here? Reducing the size is kind of somehow okay. Let me just, and then I'll go to rotate and then increase the rotation to be like this. Yeah, this looks fine. Yeah. So we are moving higher. Alright, now what will happen is I will create a shape here. In this shape I will just fix it to it here. The first shape should be here. I'll fix this first shape here, and then I'll change the color of the shape to be like this, and then I'll make a kind of I'll make the stroke to be, what should I use for the stroke? Okay, let me use transparent color for the stroke, and then I'll make it to be 6. Okay, let me go for 7. Let me go with 5. Okay, 6 is okay. Copy it and then I'll fix it here. Yeah, so for this I'll add a kind of white stroke, and I'll reduce the size, let it be less than the other one. Yeah, so I will copy it again and then fix it around this axis. So here we go. It seems like the original one's supposed to be having stroke more than that. I need the stroke to be, let me see if I can find a kind of color. Let me pick a color from this. Seems like I'll just kind of pick the color like this. No, I mistaken it. I didn't suppose. Okay, I mean the stroke color. not the other color. So okay, it's actually there. Okay, I need this. Alright, so for the stroke, I don't think I should put it to be more than 6. Okay, let it be 6. Okay, so for the color, let me just let me see. Wait, there is something that I'm supposed to do. Okay, let me try something here. Let me texture it with this and see. Yeah, it seems like my stroke is not showing. Okay, let me just increase this stroke here. Okay, this looks fine. You see, I actually use 5 for the stroke. So now what will happen is I'll copy it again and then fix it around this axis. Yeah. Fix it here and then copy it again and fix another one here. So I'll edit the second one here. Okay, so I will pick this color, this cake here. Yeah, so for this one I'll pick another one, which is cupcake. Yeah, just seems like I will just chop one. Okay, so now here we go. So I will create something like this, I just need something that will show differentiate the parts. Copy it and then I'll reduce the size a little bit. Then fix it here. So you can see how I did it. So I'll drag the layer here, drag the two layer downwards. So I think for the first one, let me see here. Yeah, so I just create a kind of effect here, but I don't know whether you can actually cite the effect. Yeah, so we are actually almost done. Just kind of I want everybody to go along. That is why so I will put the name of the brand, which is Damas. Yeah, so for the color, let it be this color kind of, and then I will pick the font to be this Medina. So you can actually search for the font on the fonts. For those of you who doesn't know how to install fonts, kindly go through my videos. You can see the video on how to do that. So I will increase the fading. Yeah, this seems good. So now what remains is I will actually, okay, which one is shape again? I will create a kind, okay, I'll write curve here, and then for this color I will pick this. That's the color that we use for the shapes. And then what will happen is I think I'll go to fonts, and then for this one I will choose another font. Let me choose this Abijah. So I will reduce the size here. So I want us to be going hand in hand. Okay, I think this is good. Alright, now what will happen is I will create a shape here. So for this shape I will just it's just a minor shape, a kind of very small shape like this. I will fix it here, and I will increase the radius, and then I will pick this color. Yeah, so here we go. So I will create another shape, which is this angle shape. So for this also I will make it to be the same color, and then I will turn it like this, and then I will reduce the size to be this. So what I will do is I will here and then fix it around this axis. Yeah, so I don't know whether you got the effect I wanted. So let me just increase it like this. Let me make it like this. Yeah, this look real. Alright, now I'll create a kind of another shape here. For this shape is black, supposed to be black. I will just kind of reduce it like this, and then I'll fix it toward here. Yeah. So I'll copy it and then drag it down. I want it to be here. Yeah. So here we go. I'll copy it again and then drag it back. And I want it to be here. So here we go. I'm already going out of time. The video didn't supposed to be long, but it seems like it has to be long. So I'll actually go to text and then write meat pie. Okay, the first one is cupcake. Let me drag this cupcake, and I'll space it up. Second one is what again? So I'll copy it again. Okay, I'll space it up again and then write meat pie. Pie. Yeah. So for this, let it be black, and then the font is Newton regular. So for those of you who doesn't subscribe to my YouTube channel, please do so, like this video and share it to your fellow designers. So let me copy this, and then I'll write here I'll write donut. For here I'll write chin. I don't know how the spelling of chin is, but I write chin. Okay, bounce. This one too, I don't know the spelling, but I write it like that. So here we go. I'll drag it here. Yeah, align it very well to fit in. Yeah. So here we go. So I don't want to reduce the size of the last one, but I want it to be like this, like that. So I'll copy this and then I'll go head over here and then write Damas factory. Then I'll drag it on here. Let me make them uppercase letters. So I need it to be this color, and then what I will do is I will go to, where is my curve? Yeah, curve. Need it to be curve, yeah. You need to create curve, yeah. So I'll reduce the size, and then let me see whether I can space it up to look nice. Yeah, it's looking nice. Not bad. Not that bad. It's not looking bad. So let me just fix it here. It seems like I have to reduce the, yeah. So this look real. Yeah. So let me see. Where's my spacing? Let me just reduce this spacing. Let me just fix it like this. Let me just leave it like this. I don't want it to be that large. So here we go. I don't want this video to be long. I'll just copy it and then I'll rotate this to this axis like this. So I'll actually edit it by writing tasty nutrition for everyone. Yeah. So for this I have to reduce the size because I need it to appear there. Yeah. So let me just do something here. Yeah, this look real. So I'll come over here, copy this text and then write menu. Yeah, I will just fix it here. I will change the color to be white. Let me make it a lowercase letter. Yeah. This is looking real, but it seems like it's bolder. I don't need it to be bolder, so let me change the within the color itself. The font to not a regular. Yeah, I just like this font. I don't want it to be bolder like the other one. So here we go. So I will just go to my gallery and then import some icons, which are phone number icon and then the check logo icon. So let me just head over to my gallery and then import it. And then yeah, I'll just import it right away. So I actually import some of the icons that I will be using. So for this one here, I will use it as background. So let me increase the size here. I'll increase it again using my hand. Yeah. So what I will do is I will reduce the opacity. Yeah, let it be so much like 3. And then I will just move it to back. Yeah, it seems nothing did there, but it's looking real. Yeah. So for this logo, let me just decrease the size and then fix it here. Yeah, so I'll fix it here, and then I will go to color filter, just increase the saturation also. Yeah, so that it can actually pop up. So I will go to text and then write let me see whether I copied no, I didn't copy my number, so let me just write a number that I need. So let me see +234. Okay, let me just write 234. Yeah. Yeah. So I wrote the number here. Then I need the number to be black, and then for the font of the number, I'll use an existing font that we use, which is this Avenger. Yeah. So I will decrease the size, and then I will actually drag it along here. Decrease the size here. So we are actually done with our design. So if you have any question, you can actually chat me up on WhatsApp or leave it on the comment section. So if you find this to be useful, please just write on the comment section, keep it up, so that I will actually do more tutorials on this, on anything related to smartphone graphics. Thank you very much for your time. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much. See you on the next tutorial. You can go and set your work here. Thank you very much.